I will be making plushies from the game Love and Deepspace. My desk is a mess. Ran into some trouble with a tester. Let's crochet some plushies together. I've decided to make some new patterns. I'm in the mood. I feel like creating something fun, something new. So I thought I would take you guys along with me. You can tell by the title, I will be making plushies from the game Love and Deepspace. If you don't know what Love and Deepspace is, it is a mobile game. It is a dating sim, but it also has a lot of action-packed combat in it. The story of Love and Deepspace is that it's set in the future and you're playing a hunter who fights aliens that are called wanderers. You're also at the same time basically dating 5 different guys that you meet throughout the main story. So it has like a main story you can read. It has a lot of combat you can do, a lot of games you can play. You can watch dates, like memories with the guys. There's a lot to do in Love and Deepspace, and there's like a guy for everyone basically. There are 5 guys in Love and Deepspace that you can romance. There's Raphael, there's Xavier, Zane, Caleb, and my husband Silas. If you also play Love and Deepspace, let me know down below who your husband is. In the game you can also text with the guys, and each guy has a different type of emoji that they use while they're texting. And I thought it would be fun to create plushies of those emojis. Actually, I've already made one because I already started and I didn't film it, but that's fine. I actually made Raphael's emoji, which is this little guy. This is Artsy Burp. He has like a paintbrush and like a little palette. He's like a beret. This Raphael is an artist, so that's why he's called Artsy Burp. I finished this last night actually, and I will be honest with you and tell you that this is the second rendition of Artsy Burp, because the first one looks like this. I made this and I didn't even add all the other elements to it because I looked at it and I was like, nope, need to redo this. I want to make smaller plushies that don't take up as much time to crochet but are also like a little bit easier to make. I made this one and I thought it was just too small. I also made the body and the head one continuous shape, which I didn't do with this one because it's just easier to sew everything together. But that does mean that everything you see here is basically sewed on. So it is a lot of sewing, but I think he turned out really fucking cute. So yeah, this is Raphael's emoji. I made this little guy in the yarn Woland's Baby Bunny, which I plan on using for all the plushies, but I also want to make all the plushies in Elise Voluto with a 8mm hook, I think, or 6 or 8, I'll have to look. So they will come out a little bit bigger. We'll be able to see how the pattern looks with a different yarn. But yeah, I think this little guy turned out so cute already. So yeah, Raphael's Artsy Burp emoji is basically done. I'm gonna set it right here so I can look at it while I'm working. And I also already started Silas's emoji. So Silas has an emoji called Grumpy Crow, which is basically this like little fat chubby crow. Started this and I'm almost done with the body. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the end result yet, because Grumpy Crow I'll have to do felt for the eyes because they're really big and like surrounded by white. I'll have to see if that fits on here because I did do a back loop to make the little ruffle around his neck. I'm just gonna finish the body, put the eyes on, make a little beak, and then we'll see how he turned out. If I like it, then I will continue making the ruffle, the wings, and the feet, and then Grumpy Crow will also be done. And then I only have 3 emojis left. I'm gonna take you guys along. I am writing patterns for these, as I said, so at the end of this journey, all of these patterns will be available on my Etsy and my Ko-fi shop. And I'm just really excited, because like this is a fun project. I love Love and Deepspace. I think it's super fun to create these plushies. I also want to make the guys in the future, like the dolls. I haven't really decided yet on the details of those dolls, like which outfits I want to do, because I have a lot of outfits. I'm also playing around with the idea of making them a little bit tinier, like a chibi version. Save that for a future video pattern moment, but right now I'm just gonna continue with the little plushies. I also haven't worked with Woland's Baby Bunny or Bunny Baby in a while. I forgot how much fluff comes off this yarn, which is a little bit annoying, but I'll work through it, it's fine. I have my trusty notebook here, so I'm just gonna continue writing the pattern while I make it. See you guys when I finished a little Grumpy Crow. Okay, I am working on Grumpy Crow. I just made, oh Jesus, oops. I just made the felt eyes, as you can see, and I made the beak. First of all, looking at this guy over here, I think the eyes and the beak are pretty okay. The beak might be a little bit on the big side, but I don't think that is a problem. However, I am horrible at cutting out felt, so the eyes don't look perfect, but it gives some character, doesn't it? Without a beak, he looks really stupid. I think it could be okay. Maybe the eyes could even be a little bit smaller. I haven't finished the body yet, so I might finish the body and add the ruffle first and then see if I should adjust the eyes. I'll just call these my trial eyes. I also had to glue those together, so now my hands are like sticky and there's fluff all over on my fingers. I'm gonna check back in with the eyes and then see if these are too big or if I need to make them a little bit smaller. Update. Grumpy Crow is finished! He just needs a little bit of blush, but then he's fully done. I ended up not doing the felt eyes because they were just not coming out the way I wanted them to. So I just crocheted them and I glued these on, but you can also sew them on. 2 out of 5 are done. I'm just gonna put Grumpy Crow right next to Artie Burp if he wants to stay up. There we go. Another buddies. I've already started on Zane's emoji, which is a snowman. So like I have a picture here. That's what he's supposed to look like. I've already done the body. I'm working on the head now. And he's gonna be a little chunky boy. I've started on the head. I only have this so far. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. I have no idea how this vlog is going because I feel like I haven't been filming as much as I would want to. But I've just been like having fun crocheting and making these patterns. So update. I have finished the happy snowman from Zane. He turned out so well. I spent most of the time on the head and the like little ice cream on top. I had to do that over twice because it came out too big the first time. So I needed to size the hook down. It looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna put him with the rest of the emojis. They're all like pretty much the same size. So the Grumpy Crow is a little bit smaller, but that is okay. 3 out of 5 are done. The next plushie I'm gonna do is the Galaxy kit from Xavier, which is basically a little alien in a UFO. So that is gonna be really cute. And also a very different color scheme because it's like purple, green, yellow. And then I only have Caleb's emoji left after that. So we're making good progress. My desk is a mess. But I wanted to show you guys some progress on Xavier's Galaxy kit. He is looking more like a tube in a bowl right now. But I am working on the arms. And I think with the arms on, oh, look at him. So cute. I also made a steering wheel on the little UFO thingy. I don't want to make them too detailed because like the yarn doesn't really account for that much detail. I could maybe make them more detailed if I was working with a cotton yarn, but alas, we're working with chenille, so I have to like make it not too intricate. So I think this one is fine. I think it will be really cute with the holding the wheel between its hands. If I finished one arm, I'm gonna work on the second one. And then he's almost done. Then I only need to make like the legs for the UFO. The little emoji actually has like 3 legs down the UFO, so I need to make those. I am watching Ellie Sheehan rank all the Twilight characters and I love that video. It's amazing. He's just joined his siblings over here while I work on the arms. I love how small they are. Like they're not too big. Like they're like basically the size of my hand, which I really wanted. I didn't want to make them too big. So far, I think these are the perfect size for working with volants or chenille yarn, whatever you work with. So yeah, that is my progress update. The fluff of the plushies. Okay, I just wanted to give you guys a little update because as you guys saw in the previous clip, I finished Xavier's Galaxy kit. I think he turned out so freaking cute. Just need to look at his little antennas. Oh my god, he's so cute, and I love the colors together. I'm so happy with how he turned out. But also, I did not tell you I was gonna do this. I did not film any of it. I also finished Caleb's emoji. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Caleb's emoji is like this little apple, like a little grumpy apple. I think he's called Happy Apple, but like he looks super grumpy. Look at him. I'm so happy with how he turned out. He looks so grumpy. I love it. He just has these little like wobbly legs and arms, and I cut his eyes and nose out of felt. And then he has this little like leaf. And when he sits down, he's like this. I love him so much. I think he turned out so cute. That means I've actually finished all of the plushies that I wanted to do. I will put them together and like show you guys how they look all together, because like they're roughly all the exact same size and stuff, and I'm so happy with how that turned out, because that was my vision. I wanted them all to be like around the same size, so you could like actually have like a set of them. So yeah, I wrote all the patterns down in my little notebook. So the next for me is to like type up all these patterns, and then I'm gonna put them in Canva. But I didn't take any pictures while crocheting these plushies. I was only working on the patterns, so I have to make them again, which is fine. I'm gonna make them in Elise Voluto and take pictures while I'm working on those, so I only have to focus on taking the pictures and not doing the pattern. And I kind of want to see how big they turn out when I use a blanket yarn with an 8mm hook, because I used chenille yarn. I used Woland's Baby Bunny or Bunny Baby with a size 4.5 hook. I'm really curious to see if I use the Voluto yarn, how big they will turn out, and then I might either keep them for myself, sell them at a convention in the future. I did promise my friend, who is also a massive Love and Deepspace fan, that I would give an artsy birth to her, because her husband though is Raphael. So I did promise to give her one of those. Yeah, so that is my update. I have no idea how this vlog has been going so far. I haven't been filming a lot of me working. I'm not sure if that is something you guys are missing or not. Just let me know in the comments. Personally, I like to watch a lot of videos of crocheters. You can also see them crochet, because then I can like crochet myself and feel motivated that we're doing this thing together. That's why I like to leave those montages and time lapses in, but I'm not sure if you guys are also into that. So let me know in the comments. Also, for all the girlies who play Love and Deepspace, the Caleb Myth banner is currently live, and I have the worst luck with pulling on banners, but I actually only had to do 2 multis, and I got both of the Caleb cards in the second multi. So oh my god, I was like so excited about this. I was like screenshotting, sending it to my friend. I was like, oh my god, look what happened. Yeah, I am very happy with this, which means I also get to save most of my diamonds for the new Silas event because of his birthday in April. So yeah, I am so happy about this. I haven't seen a lot of Love and Deepspace stuff at conventions, so I hope that the next convention I will be accepted to do, I can bring maybe at least 1 set of them. I'm not sure how well they will do, and if they are doing really well, I will of course make them more and bring them to future cons. Okay, enough yapping for me. I need to go type out these patterns, so I will catch you in the next update. I need to do a little update. It has been a while since I filmed specifically for the Love and Deepspace patterns. If you have seen my AnimeCon vlog, you will know that I got accepted into AnimeCon super late, so I had to put the patterns on hold and prep for AnimeCon. So I didn't work on them for like a month maybe, and I had also decided to take the plushies with me that I had already made to see if they would sell. And actually I sold all of them to one person, which was amazing, but that meant, I mean, I was gonna do that anyway because I was working on that. That meant I definitely had to remake the plushies, and I had to make them again. So I've been working on that. I have been taking pictures, as you could see from the previous clip. I've been taking pictures of all the limbs and things and every step that you need to do, so I can add them to the pattern. Yeah, I've been working on those. So I've made Grumpy Crow again. This time I made him in Elise yarn, and that means he's like even more chunky than he already was. So I finished him. And I also finished Artsy Burp. He doesn't come together until you put on the blush, the hat and the little scarf. Until then he just looks like a chick. But when you put on the blush and the hat, it's already Artsy Burp. So finished him. I'm currently working on Caleb's apple. Basically only need to finish the apple itself and the stem and the leaf, because I already did the limbs for this one. And then I also started the snowman for Zane. I ran out of yarn. I think I'm cursed or something, because I'm always running out of freaking yarn. But I need Wolan's white for the snowman, and I ran out. I do have enough white in Elise though, so I think I might. I'm just thinking if I feel like I want to redo it again, because I already finished the body, then I might start over in Elise. But otherwise, I'm just gonna order some more whites next week, I think. And then all that is left is the Galaxy kit from Xavier. So I think I'm gonna finish Caleb today. I wrote the pattern down, but I've already made some adjustments while I've been working on these. I'm currently doing a tester call for my Krabby pattern, which should be out by the time you watch this video. People are currently testing that pattern. I hope I can find enough testers for these ones, because I would love to do a tester call for the lads plushies. That would mean I need a lot of testers, because I want 2 testers per plushie, and I'm not sure I will find that. So, and also if there are enough people out there that follow me, love and Deepspace, and love to crochet, so there needs to be some overlap. I'll put a tester call online and see how many people respond. If nobody responds, I will make them again myself maybe. And otherwise just put them online. For now, I'm gonna have to keep crocheting because I'm not done yet. TLDR, I've been rambling too much. TLDR, took a little break. I'm back now, working on the patterns. They will be online soon. I'm also debating. I need to stop talking and get on my crocheting. But I've also been thinking about offering the plushies as plushies on Etsy. And people can buy the plushies, but they would have to be made to order. And I am pretty busy with some projects in the next few months, so I'll have to see. But if people are asking for it, then I might do that. I'm gonna continue working on Caleb's apple, and I will check in with you guys later. Updates. I have finished Sunny Apple. He is done. He's grumpy as ever. I love him. And I'm almost done with Galaxy Kit. He just needs the legs for his UFO, for his little alien card. So he's almost done as well. And then I only need to finish the snowman from Zane, but I'm gonna have to wait for the white. I will get back to you guys when I'm done with the snowman as well. Big news, everyone. Big news. I'm here to tell you guys that I finally finished all my Love and Deepspace plushies. Look at these cuties. They are done. They are finished. I've written up all the patterns, and look how cute they all are. I am literally obsessed. Written up and edited all the patterns on Canva. I literally just put out a tester call on Instagram and on Discord. I hope people respond to it. I know Love and Deepspace has gotten pretty popular, but I also know it's a little bit more niche, and I'm not sure how many people that play Love and Deepspace want to test my pattern. I've said in the tester call that I want the plushies to be finished within 10 to 14 days of receiving them. It might be at least another 2 weeks before I even upload them. In the meantime, they're finished. I'm so happy. They are so cute. Look at them. That is the update. We are in the home stretch, guys. The plushies have been crocheted, the patterns have been written, the patterns have been tested. We are finally here. It is release day. Today is July 14th. Then the patterns have released today. They are now on sale on my Etsy and my Ko-fi shop. Whoa, party, confetti, everything, rainbows. I'm so happy that we have finally gotten to this point where they are out in the world and I'm like done testing, working, writing, crocheting. They are done, they are ready. People can now make them themselves. I was gonna release these patterns a week earlier actually, but I ran into some trouble with a tester that just didn't meet the deadlines and then completely deactivated their account. So rude. If you are applied to be a tester, don't do this. Pisses me off a little bit. Luckily I found another tester who could very last minute test one of the plushies for me, so thank you so much for that. If you want to test, just make sure you are able to like actually help a crocheter out, because that is just rude. We're gonna end this on a high note though. The patterns are out. You can now purchase them in my Ko-fi shop and my Etsy shop. Also, if you are watching this in the week of July 14th, I'm running a week-long sale on my Etsy and my Ko-fi shop that you get 30% of all patterns because it's my birthday tomorrow. And I'm turning 30, so you can get some discounted patterns. So if you're watching it the week that this video comes out, you can like buy the patterns with a little discount. Let's end the video here. I've done enough rambling, yapping, crocheting. Let's end the video here. Let me get the plushies out for their final goodbye. I can barely hold them, but here they are. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope you are excited to crochet them yourselves. Please share pictures if you do. All the links to my shops and my socials are in the description below. And I will see you either at the next con or in the next video. Bye!